Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today I want to talk about choosing accountability over comfort. Just think about this for a moment, right? When you're thinking of always, being comfortable, choosing comfort, always feeling like everything has to go perfect and it has to be, the right environment, everything has to go your way. You usually tend to be lazy or, get lazy. You tend to not have that drive anymore to do the things that you need to do. And then what tends to happen is, through seeking all of that comfort, you realize that, it was all for nothing, because now you start to get sad or you start to get mad because you start losing your real purpose in life. And that's going and getting things that you want out of life. That's that relentless pursuit every day you wake up of achieving the things that you want out of life, right? Whether that be, your dream body, your dream car, you want to become smarter, get better at reading books. But in order to get to that spot where, every day you wake up, you're chasing your goals and your dreams, without, caring about how you feel that day, you got to learn how to take accountability, man. That's it. Once you learn that everything that goes on in your life, from the time you hit 18 and on, when you're an adult, they're all choices, right? Now, life is going to happen, right? You're going to have situations where you can't control them. But when I say, life is all about choices, right? Whenever life slaps you in the face, you got two choices. Either you can, bow down and then let it destroy you, let it consume your life and give up. Or the flip side is, okay, I'm going through something, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to work my way to get out of this, right? So once you learn, to start thinking like that, that's when, you'll become successful at life. And that's when things will get, a lot easier for you. It can be something that's like, something as simple as this, right? Let's just say, you're job searching, right? And it's not going well. It's getting difficult. You're wondering why all these companies are turning you down, right? So let's look at it like this. Instead of complaining about everybody else and saying, oh, well, I'm not getting these jobs because these companies hate me, when they probably don't, right? Let's start to take some accountability, right? Let's look inside. Things like, were you dressed professionally, right? Was your collar shirt or were your pants, ironed? Did they look presentable? Were you wearing a nice belt, dress shoes, things like that? Did you interview well? Were you in the interview, always stuttering or not answering the questions correctly? So think about all these things, right? And then you'll realize, like, man, well, maybe I didn't dress properly for the interview. Maybe because I was wearing, jeans and I was wearing a graphic t-shirt with some Jordans or with some Air Forces or with just something that's not dress shoes, right? You get what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's why I didn't get the interview. It's not that they don't like me. It's just I came in and I didn't look presentable. Or let's just say something like this. I came in, I dressed well, but when I had the interview, it was tough to hear me talk because I didn't know anything about the company. So, it didn't seem like I was really interested in the job, right? And one thing you have to understand too, and I'll leave you with this, is life is a competition. So when I was just talking about, the job searching, right? You can't live like you're the only person in the world, right? If you go to an interview for a company or, a position in a company, well, they probably interview, let's just say 10 to 15 people in that day, or maybe just 10, right? So now they're going to go, okay, so out of these 10 to 15 people we interviewed today, which one was the top 5? Which one was the top 3? And if you're not in it, then you got to better yourself, man. You got to find those small things within yourself to get better. The last thing I'll say is, whenever problems arise, whenever things, are going bad or going against you, look inward first at yourself, and then you'll probably find the solution to your problems, man. But I'm out. Peace.